Ladies and gentlemen, it's no secret that Etheria Restart's economy's absolutely borked in every single way. Someone made this game and they did a great job at literally anything that doesn't involve math. Like, I don't know how you make an RPG game and not know math. It just doesn't really make any sense.
What?
But we have a good video for you today because, well, someone did the math in the wrong way. And if you follow this when doing your shells, there's actually a little bit of a, let's just use the word exploit, right? We're going to call it an exploit, Jack. Okay, so here's what we're gonna be doing here. I'm gonna break it down for you real quick. Leveling shells, fine, but we all know the most expensive part at the end of the day is trying to get your super cool max leveled abilities, right? This stuff is just trash. Go to the reconfigure, cost you 12 reconfigure chips and 30,000 training data per reconfiguration. And if you're about to skip, that is very important. Remember, 30K training data, 12 reconfiguration ships. So you've been spending your weekend, you've been spending your month, you've been spending all freaking year farming your damn shells. How can you save just a little bit of your currencies when you're leveling and looking forwards to this first passive unlock? So this is allowing you to save some different currencies and try to get a good first level ability. Now, this is something you need to do before you start leveling your shell, really the one you want to keep anyway. And this is very interesting. Check this one out. So let's just take all of the different stuff you farmed up, like all these different Law of Silences on this account, for example. What you want to do is you want to take a garbage one and actually level this damn thing up. Check it out. Now, I know the term exploit's a little out there, okay, but I just thought it was super funny that you can actually save a little bit of money this way in the economy being as messed up as it is. I'm just surprised that this is in the game. So what we need to do here, right, when we're leveling our shells for the first time, the end game thing that we want to do is try to aim for a good first ability, right? We all want abilities. And I was surprised to find out that this actually existed. I'm not saying it's like game changing or anything, but it seems a little exploitative, all right, on the math side here. So when you go to reroll a little substat, right, whatever you want to call these, a passive effect, it costs you quite a bit to re-roll these. We go to reconfigure. I don't want to mess something up here. 30,000 training data and 12 reconfiguration chips it costs to re-roll the first slot there. So keep that in mind. Very important. 30,000 plus 12. All right. Now, if we were to go ahead and level up a shell, right? Say you were farming all week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. With the way the drops are in this game, 70,000 years. Instead of just trashing all of your shells, do this and you'll save a little bit. It's kind of funny out here. So take something like this Law of Silence. I'm not going to use this on anybody. It's not triple statted. Normally you would just go in here and hit recycle and be like, I'm gonna throw this away, and it would give you 5,000 training data and 4 to 7 reconfiguration chips there for a level 1 red. What you can do instead though is you can actually level this bad boy up. So keep in mind how much we're using here, right? So if the maths out. So 2,000, 4.5 thousand, 7.5 thousand, 8, 9, 11,000, 15,000, 19.5 thousand, 24.5 thousand, 25, 30,000, right? We're at level 9, almost level 10, 30,000, 36,000, and then an additional 20,000 here to actually get our bad boy. So 20,000 there, and then an additional 5K on top of that because we have to consume another guy here. Very interesting, right? 36, 56K, 66K. Consume this bad boy in here. Notably here though, it doesn't consume the reroll reconfiguration chips. You'll be able to unlock a passive here. So we'll unlock a passive here. Bam. If we got something that was good, we'd be high rolling. But now that it's bad, well, you're saying, oh, I just spent like 66,000, so 70,000 if you count the extra guy there, almost a little under or a little around there. Hit the recycle button, come in here, and it sells for 44,200 back. So it's actually costing you like 20,000, 25,000, 26,000 training data. And it also doesn't cost you any reconfiguration chips to unlock a passive on the first shell. You consume reconfiguration chips because you're consuming one of the shells to level up to level 10. But instead of 12 reconfiguration chips, you're using, you know, between 4 to 7 basically. And it's also using less training data. So this is a way to unlock a skill that you can then imprint onto a shell that you like. So if you're out there farming up a bunch of shells out there, and I did this for, I wish I had a montage. It's the wrong one. Whatever, you guys get the idea. You can get red from this though. I did this for this shell. I had been farming up, like you might have heard on the channel, 40 account levels of Shadow Form Hoyan to try to get something like this revelation shell here. So what I did was, I wish I could just show you, watching me do it. I just leveled up a bunch of revelation shells until I got something that unlocked a red attack, and it randomly unlocked an animus attack 30% for me. Then I just sold all the other revelation shells, and it saved me a bunch of reconfiguration chips, and it saved me a bunch of training data that I then just used on unlocking the other two. Well, this one so far, I have to do this one. So you're saying, oh, well then what do I do now? Well, it's not a trick, it's not a trap or anything. Say we unlock something that we really liked. Imagine this yellow thing here was a red. We could go into like this law of silence right here and be like, oh, you know what? I like this law of silence. Let's imprint this guy. Imagine this was a red. You'd be able to take over on one of these dog shit shells that you leveled up and unlocked a good ability, and then imprint it on one of the shells you wanted to finally keep on. That's why this is something that you should probably do after you're done shell farming. Yeah, I wouldn't really try to, you could, I guess, test the limits, right? If you unlocked a red here, leveled up some more and unlock another red and then just imprint that, but it's not really, you're not really saving anything at that point in time. Which is kind of insane. So if you wanted to get a jump start, save a little bit of currency, kind of stick it to the man, stick it to the economy, just a tiny bit here in Etheria restart, this is something that you should definitely do. And remember, real quick, easy to do. Once you farm up a bunch of your garbage shells, find the garbage ones, level them up just like this. Be like, I don't like this. Instead of spending 30,012, just upgrade them, right? Upgrade. Take that 20K in there, shove some bad boy in there, level ascension cap increase, unlock a level thing, garbage. And then when they're garbage, it's fine. When they're garbage, you actually save currency. Just sell them all. Just sell all three of them, 136,000 return on something that, well, was less expensive than that to level up, opportunity cost wise, because just leveling shells, re-rolling the passives is 30,000 each, and 12 reconfiguration chips. This saves you money both ways, which is hilarious. Is it a ton? No, but it will save you currency. So spread this to a friend out there. I just want to put this out there. It's not be like the craziest edited video of all time or anything. My hair's a little wild and wacky. I'm in the middle of trimming it, actually. So hey, it's a little bit of a useful tip out there. Make sure you hit the slub button, not a sub button, whatever. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. I'll see you guys in the next.
I'm so sick of this company. The trash! the game!